So let's understand the chocolate. The action of the chocolate is upon neuroendocrine system. It affects the dopamine, serotonin, endorphin level in the blood. The dopamine, these are the hormones or neurotransmitters that balance the chemistry of our body. Dopamine associated with pleasure and reward. Serotonin starve of depression and feeling of euphoria. Endorphin relieve pain, reduce stress, and improve mood. So chocolate has the action on the neuroendocrine system. So the major pathology we receive here at the level of neuroendocrine system, the fight and flight response. So this is the divine spark, the completeness, the joy of life, where you have no false thoughts, where you are the pure spirit, where you are not deluded with any thought that is not of godly processes. So this is the state of divine spark, the state of wholeness, the state of completeness. So the chocolate is very affectionate, creative, sympathetic, love for animals, alert, communicative, curious, and singing. And this shade of chocolate is resembles with the phosphorus. So how we differentiate phosphorus from the chocolate? Let's see. So there are different shades we read of chocolate. This is the divine spark, and this is the chocolate in a defense. Sometimes the chocolate come to you in this shade, like his understanding is not much more developed. He's still in the age of child, and in the repertory it represent us delusion, baby, suckling, childish behavior, desire to stay as a child, dependency, truth tells plain. So every remedy having different shades. So we are not having one shade of one remedy. So understand every shade of the remedy. The patient can come to you in any state of consciousness. So next is the positive state of the chocolate, very courageous, jesting, laughing easily, positive, optimistic, patience, quick to act, and vivacious. So this represents the bubbly shade of the chocolate that represent near this shade. You can confuse it with lachesis or phosphorus or coffea. So this is the brutal state, the divine spark now shifted to the totally opposite state, biting desire, cruelty, brutality, brutality towards animal. The one who is one time lovable to animals, now he become very cruel to the animals. Here is the state where mentally retarded children or autistic children having this shade. Indifferent to loved ones, malicious, social inhibition lack of, threatening, tormenting those around him, unfeeling, consciousness expanded, animal consciousness. So why this patient is here? Every soul is very pure. Why he became like this? But we perceive that we already talk about this, that something was already programmed in your subconscious mind, that this word is very fearful. But chocolate perceive here that he is separated. He has the delusion. Delusion are the things, delusion are the thought, the state of lack of joy, the doubt. The only one wisdom, the only one mind who is complete, where we all are safe, where we all are prosperous, where we all are in combined with each other, where there is no separation. But when we come to this word, when we perceive, when we see the mishappenings out there, we perceive that there is much more turmoil. And what chocolate perceived, that he is separated, he is forsaken, he is alone, that he becomes separated, become unloved, and become alone. Nobody is there for me. And this response take that soul to the threatful condition, to the fearful condition, and the whole muscular system is compromised. And when he becomes separated and he feels forsaken, unloved, and alone, he wants something from outside to support him. And when this support is not fulfilled, he feels small. And this smallness led the chocolate to the state of delusion dead. Delusion dead is a state of consciousness where all your emotions, all your human realm is finished, where you can't perceive, where you can't enjoy the joy or the sorrow. No emotion is there. There is a state of deadness, the no reaction of the body, no reaction of the soul. There is all dead. Now, from the dead, what is regenerated in the chocolate? He become animal. He become brutal. There is deadness of sympathy. There is deadness of joy. There is deadness of compassion. There is deadness of happiness or sorrow. Nothing is there. And the chocolate regenerated as a animal character. So from chocolate is from separation to the animal he is. Now that feel that soul, that you are separated, you are unloved, you are small, and in the manifestation, objective manifestation outside of the constitution is delusion animals. There are someone outside that sick person or that soul who constantly make him feel that you are separated. The animal, there are animals who behaves brutally to that mother, who behaves brutally to that child, and the ultimately that pure soul become the animal like the animals outside there to fight with them. So when we perceive the delusive thoughts, when we perceive the false thoughts, we become more sensitive to the outer attacks. So the sensitivity of the chocolate is delusion persecuted, delusion pursued, delusion watched, sensitivity to the mortification. So the chocolate perceived everybody out there is constantly watching me, constantly pursued me, constantly nagging me with some words or some actions. And what is the need now? This soul, the chocolate soul, perceive that he is separated, unloved, and alone, and he becomes small. Now there is a need. Need is clinging to the person, light desire, attention desire, and wonder desire. This whole thing that I want to be attended so I feel secure. I want to be attended so that I cannot feel forsake. So this soul complete himself with the outer supporting system, with some persons, with money. In the case of chocolate, majority are the persons. Chocolate want affection. Chocolate want some person near to him. Chocolate want attention. And manifestation is delusion animal. So chocolate is bubbly personality like phosphorus. So where you think of phosphorus or think of laces, we can think of chocolate, but chocolate, somewhere there is angry shade and there is deadness like phosphorus and laces. Chocolate is in delusion dead. And but here there is some angry shade, some animal shade is there in the chocolate. And the symptom in the body that are more on functional level, more on palpitation, anxieties, restlessness. This is the sphere of the chocolate, more of. But this fight and flight response can lead to any grave pathology.